Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be reactions for the WWE Royal Rumble 2025. You guys know how these videos go by now, so I'm just going to get right into the results. So I got 3 out of the 4 matches correct, which is pretty good in my opinion. And overall, the pay-per-view itself was great. So let's get into it. So, the first match of the night was the Women's Royal Rumble match. It was a great match. So, if you didn't watch my predictions video, here were my picks to win the Women's Royal Rumble match. Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Bayley, Nia Jax. And the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble match was Charlotte Flair. So, I predicted that correctly. I predicted that Charlotte Flair was going to win. Now, in my opinion, that's not really too much of a surprise to me. I knew pretty much when they announced her returning and she announced herself that she was going to be in the Royal Rumble and that she declared that she was going to win the Royal Rumble, Now, there's also multiple rumors going around that Charlotte Flair is going to be feuding with Tiffany Stratton, and that's what they're going to go with. So Charlotte Flair will be challenging the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton for the title at WrestleMania 41. I'm not really too surprised. I don't expect Charlotte to challenge Rhea Ripley because Charlotte and Rhea Ripley have feuded with each other like 2 times already. So they're not going to really have Charlotte feud with Rhea Ripley over the Women's World Championship. But I think it would be a great decision for Charlotte to pick Tiffany Stratton. Because overall, I think that will be a great match and that would be a great feud. So, I pretty much predicted this match correctly. I pretty much knew Charlotte was going to win. Now, what about the surprises? The surprises for the Women's Royal Rumble were okay. There was a couple of good ones, but a lot of them were like NXT people. People who are active on the NXT roster. And I was like, they're surprises, but not really, because they're active on the NXT roster. But here are the surprises. So, Roxanne Perez was the 3rd entrance in the Women's Royal Rumble. Lash Legend was the 9th entrance in the Women's Royal Rumble. Jada Parker was the 16th woman in the Women's Royal Rumble. Natalya was the 18th woman in the Women's Royal Rumble. Jordan Grace was the 19th entrance in the Women's Royal Rumble. Alexa Bliss was the 21st entrant in the Women's Royal Rumble. Stephanie Vaquer was the 24th woman in the Women's Royal Rumble. Trish Stratus was the 25th woman in the Women's Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair was the 27th woman in the Women's Royal Rumble. Julia was the 28th woman in the Women's Royal Rumble. And Nikki Bella was the 30th entrant in the Women's Royal Rumble. Now, what about my other picks? Well, Becky Lynch was not in this Women's Royal Rumble, so her pick didn't really mean anything. Liv Morgan, she lasted until at least the final 6, and then she got eliminated. Bayley got to the final 6, and she got eliminated. Nia Jax got to the final 6, and she got eliminated. What about the surprises? Roxanne Perez, she actually did the greatest out of all of them. Out of all of my picks, even though she wasn't one of my picks, but she was a surprise entrance from NXT, she actually did the best. She came in at number 3, and she lasted until like the final 2, and she was the runner-up of this Royal Rumble. She was the runner-up, and because she was the runner-up, she lasted for a very long time. She is actually now the longest woman to be in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, if you didn't know, Bayley was the longest woman in the Royal Rumble match in last year's Rumble, but Roxanne Perez was in there longer than her, so she was the woman in the longest Women's Royal Rumble. And she was also the runner-up, so that automatically makes me think that she's going to win next year's Royal Rumble. That's not always the case, though, but she could definitely win next year's Royal Rumble. I think Triple H and Shawn Michaels see a lot in her, and that's why she lasted so long in this year's Rumble. Lash Legend did okay. Jada Parker did okay. Natalya did okay. Jordan Grace did good. Alexa Bliss did okay. Stephanie Vaquer did okay. Trish Stratus did okay. Charlotte, obviously, she was the winner of the match. Julia did okay, and Nikki Bella did okay. Okay, time for the next match. The second match of the night is a 2 out of 3 falls tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. DIY, the champions, versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Winners of the 2 out of 3 falls tag team match, and still the WWE Tag Team Champions, DIY. I said this in my predictions video. I said that this match was the least exciting match out of the show. It's not the best match of the show, but I still thought it was a pretty good match. This is definitely a match that the WWE Tag Team division needs right now. We need some experienced teams, and we need some experienced feuds. And DIY and Motor City Machine Guns are probably 2 of the best tag teams on the SmackDown roster right now. And them feuding for the titles was great. And overall, this was a good match. Not the best match of the show. Probably the worst match of the show, but it's still good. I would still recommend to watch it. Plus, it's 2 experienced teams that are both experienced in this type of match. I actually learned this from Michael Cole on the pre-show that DIY won their NXT Tag Team Championships in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And Johnny Gargano won his NXT Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And the Motor City Machine Guns won the TNA Tag Team Championships in a 2 out of 3 falls match. So these 2 teams are experienced in 2 out of 3 falls matches, which I think was great. But overall, it was a good match. The third match of the night is the ladder match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Cody Rhodes, the champion, versus Kevin Owens. Winner of the ladder match and still the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I'm not really too surprised by this outcome. I said it in my predictions video. Cody Rhodes is the safe pick going into this match. He is the safe pick going out of this match. I didn't really see Cody Rhodes losing, because here's why. I didn't see Cody Rhodes losing because then they would have to change up WrestleMania 41 plans because he lost to Kevin Owens, and I just didn't see them doing that. And I knew Cody Rhodes would be the champion going into WrestleMania, so I'm not really too, surprised about the outcome of this match. But I still thought it was a great match. You guys already know I like this match because it's a stipulation match. It's a ladder match. There's no rules in this match. And overall, I thought it was a great match. And the first match of the night is the Men's Royal Rumble match. Now, if you didn't watch my predictions video, here's my predictions for this Royal Rumble. I honestly thought CM Punk was going to win the Royal Rumble, but my other 2 picks to possibly win the Royal Rumble were Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. But my other picks were John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn. Winner of the Men's Royal Rumble match, Jey Uso. Yes, they actually went with Jey Uso to win the Men's Royal Rumble. I was totally shocked with this outcome. I'm really surprised that they didn't go with CM Punk. Like, they were hyping CM Punk so much to win the Rumble, and he doesn't win it. Now, he was in the Final 4, which is good, but I was just surprised they didn't go with CM Punk. Seth Rollins was also in the Final 4, John Cena was also in the final two, and he was the runner-up of this Royal Rumble. Logan Paul was also in the final four, but he got the best number. He was the 30th entrant. Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn did good as well. But damn, Jey Uso winning. I'm going to get more into that after I get done with the surprises. So who were the surprises in the men's Royal Rumble? Well, because the men's Royal Rumble was stacked with a lot of great wrestlers, there wasn't too many surprises. The first surprise is actually a really funny one, but the 8th entrant in the men's Royal Rumble was IShowSpeed. Yes, the YouTube celebrity IShowSpeed was in the Royal Rumble, and he got into the Rumble because Carmelo Hayes attacked Akira Tozawa, and then, Triple H had to find somebody to replace Akira Tozawa in the Royal Rumble. He got replaced by IShowSpeed, which I thought was really funny, because IShowSpeed is kind of like R-Truth in the sense that he's like a comedic character on WWE TV, and once he gets into Rumble, he ultimately gets destroyed by Braun Breaker and Otis, which I thought was really funny. The next surprise was Joe Hendry. He was the 15th entrant, and Joe Hendry, he was an okay surprise. I kind of knew he was going to be in it. AJ Styles. I'm surprised that AJ Styles returned from his injury so quickly, but good for him. I'm happy for AJ. John Cena. John Cena's not really too much of a surprise because he announced that he was going to be in the Royal Rumble because this is basically his last Royal Rumble because, this is John Cena's retirement tour. This is his final farewell to the WWE. After this, he's never wrestling again. So it's pretty obvious that he was going to be in the Royal Rumble, but like I said, I still put him down as the surprise. He was the 23rd entrant in the men's Royal Rumble. So, what do I think about Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble? And this is the only match I got wrong on the show. Honestly, I really wish they either went with CM Punk or John Cena to win the Royal Rumble. I'm not against... I'm just saying, I'm not against Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. Jey Uso, he's a great wrestler, but I really wish CM Punk won the Royal Rumble. It just makes more sense. But Jey Uso won, and I was really surprised by this move because, Jey Uso just got done with a World Heavyweight Championship match a week before. He lost to Gunther, so I didn't think he was going to win the Royal Rumble. It also goes for, Sami Zayn, because he was an underdog pick. And I would say if I had to pick Jey Uso to win the Royal Rumble, he would be in the same light as Sami Zayn. He would be an underdog pick. But Jey Uso won. I don't know who he's going to pick for WrestleMania. All I want, because he's main event Jey Uso, and now he's in the main event of WrestleMania, he better win the fucking goddamn title. I'm dead fucking serious. They better have him win the fucking title. If he doesn't win the title at WrestleMania, then the fucking Royal Rumble this year is a fucking waste. And I don't want to fucking see that. So they better have Jey Uso win the fucking World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 41. They better have him win the title from Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. They better, because that would just make the fucking Royal Rumble a fucking waste. If they don't have Jey Uso be in the main event, and have him win the title. So, what is my match of the night? It's really debatable. All three matches were great on the show. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. Fuck. This is a tough choice for which one I want to be the match of the night. They're all great equally. I don't know. I'm gonna say there is no match of the night because I can't think of a idea. Neither of them are the match of the night. Neither Rumble is the match of the night. Me saying the ladder match is a cop out. I think all of them are underdog matches in the night because I feel like they're all equally great. So all the matches are underdog match in the night. The honorable mention is the tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships in the 2 out of 3 falls match. That was a good match. So those are my predictions and reactions for WWE Royal Rumble 2025. Please post a comment. What were your predictions and reactions for the WWE Royal Rumble 2025? And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.